Hi everyone, this is Rabbi Moshe Rothschild from the Global Israel Alliance bringing you the weekly Israel update. Was not a very heavy week in news in Israel this week, but here goes. Towards the beginning of the week, three terrorists rammed their vehicles into a group of IDF soldiers near Ramallah, which is, of course, the capital of the Palestinian Authority. And the soldiers quickly opened fire and killed the two terrorists. The Hamas, who's the terrorist organization that claimed, so to speak, as we call credit for this attack, remarked, "The death of the two martyrs near Ramallah proved that the Palestinian people are continuing their fight against the occupier until our land is liberated." Once again, they will be proven wrong. They're not liberating anything. We are here to stay. Israeli Air Force hit a Hamas observation post in Gaza in response to incendiary devices that were sent into Israel. We know hundreds and thousands of acres of Israeli land have been destroyed by these incendiary devices that have been flown in on balloons over the border. The sirens, the missiles have been fired in from Gaza as well this week, and Israel responded to that. The U.S. shut down its consulate this week in East Jerusalem, which had primarily served the Palestinians, and they folded it into the new embassy in Jerusalem. Now, at the beginning of the week, in the election update, the polls had the new blue and white party, which is a left of center party, showing that they would receive 38 seats to 30 of the Likud, and they would be able to form a left-wing government here in Israel. However, towards the end of the week, things have shifted back to the right, and now the polls are showing that Israel will form a right-wing government in the upcoming elections on April 9th. And this is what I said to you last week. I believed that the accusations against our Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, would not have a negative effect in the polls. I guess it did in the short term, but right now, the Likud-led right-wing parties are ahead in the polls, which is good news. As far as I'm concerned, although we're not supposed to talk about politics, but as far as I'm concerned, that is good news. Israel struck, I mentioned this earlier, struck Gaza this week, attacking terror targets in response, again, to missiles being launched into Israel. The U.S. Army has, for the first time, deployed its most advanced air and missile defense systems, the THAAD, to Israel, which we're very happy about, again, representing a symbol of the great relationship between Israel and the United States. Another interesting fact here, this week, the Forbes 2019 World Billionaire list came out, and there are 21 Israelis that are ranked on the list, up from 18 last year. The top Israeli is a guy named Eyal Ofer. He was ranked 149th with a fortune of $9.4 billion. This week, we had tremendous rain in Israel. Over the weekend alone last week, we received about 7.5 centimeters, which is about 3-4 inches of rain. And the Sea of Galilee this year has risen over 5 feet. We've got 150% more rainfall than usual, and the rain's continuing into March, which is also not the norm. Normally in March, the rain already stops, but it's already, yesterday here, it was raining in Israel. We are very, very pleased with that. It's a great blessing when it rains. So we are going into the Shabbat. It is Friday afternoon, about 2 o'clock in Israel. Wishing you all a wonderful, blessed Sabbath. That's the news here from Israel this week. This is Rabbi Moshe Rothschild of the Global Israel Alliance, wishing you a wonderful day. I will be traveling. I will be leaving Israel Motzei Shabbat Saturday night, and I will find myself in New Jersey, in St. Louis, in Kansas City, and in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So if you're any of those places and you want to catch up with me, send me an email, rabbimoshe@israelalliance.org, rabbimoshe@israelalliance.org.